We're here with Meintjes, currently sitting 17th in GC, just talking African cycling, and just wanted his thoughts on what it's going to take to get more African riders to this level.
Yeah, I think the opportunity, just to get the first opportunity is the big thing. I think already there's you have the possibility to ride a bike and to race a bike in Africa, but to make that jump into Europe is, or that for me was the biggest hurdle to overcome. And so what you need is people in Europe to give you an opportunity, and then also the visa issue for Africans is always a really big hurdle. If you can only come over for 3 months at a time, which was for me also the case on a holiday visa, it's a really big thing. And for smaller riders it's actually an even bigger problem, because they can't apply for a working visa because they're not earning enough money to qualify for that. And to go through that process your first years by yourself is it's really difficult. So that is definitely one of the biggest hurdles, I say, to make that first step into European cycling. So if there's some way we can get a sports visa or some exemption, just so that you can come over for a longer time, I think that would already help a lot of guys. And again, like if you take a continental rider, for example, he can't qualify for a work visa, and to tell a team, sorry, I'm only available to come and race for 3 months of the year, for them it's a rider like that's not of big value. So that's at the moment that's the biggest problem. And then again, it's a big financial burden if you're trying to do it yourself. If you don't come from a family that can support you or a national federation that supports you, then it's really quite hard.
Do you think that the races currently in Africa, probably specifically South Africa, because that's where you came up to, are they at the level that they need to be to get you prepared for Europe?
No, probably not at all. First of all, like South African racing is mostly for sportive events, so they make the route as safe and as easy as possible. So you definitely don't get that riding in a big bunch in tight corners and big mountains and stuff like that. So I think there's quite a big gap. And but it also depends on year to year, because some years you get a really strong group of young riders, and they kind of build each other up, and with a lot of competition. And I think some years there's just a gap where if the level is low, the guy winning might think he's doing enough and he's good enough, but actually it's just the big fish in a very small pond. So I think that depends year by year. But well, the one good thing now is like technology with power meters and also data being more accessible. At least the guys can kind of get a measure of where they're at compared to the World Tour guys, which I was lacking when I was turning professional.
How old were you when you went to Europe to start racing?
I think I came over when I was 17 years for the first time. I was lucky. It was there was a few years the South African Federation actually had some funds and were quite organized, and I could take benefit of that, because I think if it wasn't, I would not have gotten the opportunity. But I think I'm not sure. I cannot say, and I don't want to criticize if it's not the case. But I don't think there's too much funds coming in from the National Federation to support the young riders.
Super. So will we see you in 2025 in Kigali for the World Championships?
I don't know. I haven't thought so far. At the moment, I take it year by year, see how I'm feeling, and but it would be something special. I really think. I've been in Rwanda once before, and it's been quite an experience. So I can just imagine the crowds at World Championships. It will be something insane.
Super. Well, thank you so much, and good luck today.
Thank you.